Dog AC Show. Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We are back. Big Dog AC Show. You know, it's great to be back in 2021. At this point, I know we don't talk politics.
No.
But I would love to just go bananas on that shit, man.
No.
It's crazy.
Especially not the first show of 2021.
Can we bend the rules of the Big Dog AC Show?
No. Just like we said on the very first one, you see it on TV, you hear it all over, and I'm tired of looking at it already.
It's kind of interesting. Anyways, Big Dog AC Show, thank you for hanging with us in the new year.
Yes.
We have next weekend's going to be out of control. Now, next weekend, I know you and Snacks were hanging over the holiday a little bit, and Snacks and you were talking about going and to one of those, what are they called?
Escape rooms.
Escape rooms.
Yes,
so,
you're going to go too, you said.
I'll go check it out. Yeah, I'll go check it out. So next weekend, Snacks will be in town. We'll get him to come in and do the show with us next weekend and have him talk about certain things and, you know, like a topic of, snacks on the run, because you guys are going to be trying to get out of that room. So.
Yeah, grab and go snacks.
Grab and go
for
snacks.
The escape room.
We'll run it by him and see what he comes up with. It'd probably be pretty good.
I think it's going to be fun. And if we can record anything when we're in there, we're going to try to do it.
Yeah, if we can run some, we'll play it back. It should be pretty funny.
Yeah, video, maybe post it on social if we can, or else just the audio on the show.
Yeah, it would be cool. I think if we can we can do that. We can record and bring it in.
I would think so.
I think so. Today we are enjoying a beverage. This beverage is actually pretty good. I was quite surprised.
It is very good. He enjoyed it so much he had to burp off the mic.
I had to. That bourbon was killing me. Go ahead.
Okay, this is from North Coast Brewing Company, which we've had one of their beers before, and I called it Shawshank, but it's really Scrimshaw. So this one.
All right.
This one's called Prankster, and it's spelled with a Q instead of a K. Prankster. Brewed in Fort Bragg, California, North Coast Brewing Company. It is 7.6% alcohol.
Yeah, it's not bad. It actually tastes pretty good. Usually when you get the alcohols up, it's hard to drink it.
Yeah, it's harsh and stuff.
But this is actually pretty smooth and pretty good. So
it says it's a Belgian style golden ale, and I mean it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Let me try to read what it says here. It's supposed to have a floral nose, a full fruity flavor, and clean finish. And when we first took a sip of this, because we were drinking something else, and then we took a sip of this, it was totally different, but it does really have a clean finish. Like there's no aftertaste, no bitterness really at all.
Yeah.
And when you first drink it, though, I was trying to figure out what that flavor was, because it does taste fruity, and I figured it out. I think it tastes like a fruit cocktail, which is, the combination of like the
with the
peaches.
umbrella in it, umbrella and all that.
No,
the
little fruit cup.
Oh,
the little fruit cup.
Yeah.
When you're little, you get that in your lunch.
Yeah, I think so.
With peaches, pears, and cherries, it's a little fruit cup, and it tastes like that.
Yeah.
So it must be some sort of combination, the fruits or something in there. So I'm enjoying it. It came in a 4-pack, and I'm glad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think a 6-pack would be good. We'd be passed out.
We'd be on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it's tasty.
Big Dog AC Show. Thanks a lot for listening. We appreciate it. Happy New Year. Brand new year. Hopefully everything just calms down. Everything gets kind of back to normal. We get to go to concerts again. I really miss going to the concerts. I mean, you don't get to do something you like to do, and then all of a sudden, it's kind of it is a bummer. So,
yeah, it's kind of tough staying in the house, being quarantined with you.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Thanks a lot.
I want to get out and go see somebody else.
Oh, you can go. Let's see. We got birthdays today.
Yes. Okay. So this is a new year. So we're trying different things.
Different stuff.
Right. In the show. So we have rock birthdays.
Rock and roll birthdays today. How about one of the greatest promoters of all time? This guy, amazing, putting shows together, Days on the Green, the Fillmore, and all this stuff. Bill Graham's birthday today. So.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. I actually was on the radio when Bill passed, and it was an interesting night when I was on the radio station.
And did you worked for the company, or how did that work?
Years ago, it was I was working for a little theater, and the guy in the theater knew somebody at Bill Graham Presents up in the Bay Area, so they would call and ask for people to come help. So he sent me and my buddy up there, and we went up there. He ended up being my bass player in the band thing, but we went up there, and it was for the Paul McCartney show.
Ooh, fun. You love Paul McCartney.
I do actually. He was great. He's a legend, no doubt about it. But this guy had 24 trucks, semi trucks, and the way they did it was, you showed up and you're all standing there, and then the guys were coming out and putting shirts on you. What color shirt you were was where you were. Lighting, sound, all kinds of crazy stuff. 24 trucks, and like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning we left. That's how long it took. As soon as Paul was done on stage, he was done. He walked off stage, got in his double-decker bus, and left. Mm-hmm. Then they let us on to start clearing stuff away. And the last truck, well, before the last truck, one of the main guys, because they have oh shoot, what is it? I forgot. I was trying to get the name. They have union workers that make a lot more money, so they're out there, but you're just lugging stuff. You were just lugging. And I remember the supervisor walked up to me, and there was like a 250 foot light tower, mm-hmm. and we're looking up the light tower, and he goes, "Hey, why don't you crawl up there and get the light off of that and bring it down?" and I'm like 200 and something pounds, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm 300 pounds. You want me climbing up that?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're right." So it.
So who had to go up there?
I don't know. One of the
some little guy.
One of the union guys.
Oh.
They pay him a lot of money to do that. So last truck of the night, I think it's 24th truck, we're rolling up this big anvil case. It was super, super heavy. And me and my buddy pushed it up the ramp, and it ran into the truck, ran the guy's foot over. And we just grabbed a 12-pack and went home.
And left.
Yeah, we left. So, that was it. I still have a picture hanging out, and I got all the passes and everything from that. And it's just something, you don't... what other ones did I do? I did New Kids on the Block, and then I did a Whitesnake show too. Yeah.
Where were those at?
Up in the Bay Area.
Oh.
So, I was living in a little town outside the Bay Area, and this guy ran the theater. When bands would come, we were running spotlights. We were doing all kinds of stuff. It's kind of where, I've been in that stuff and everything else for all my life, really.
So you were in the lighting then? You said different shirts for different areas?
Yeah, I think I still have the shirt. That if you got a green shirt and it said lighting, you went into lighting. And if you got a brown shirt or whatever and it said sound, you worked in the sound. So, and then after the show started, he asked us to be security in the middle where they had the sound equipment, and that's where the sound engineers are. So we were running security in there.
Oh, gosh.
And all we did was just smoke weed and drink beer, just stand there and watch the show,
You didn't throw anybody out?
No, whatever. It's Paul McCartney. There's no rough stuff going on.
Nobody was fighting. There's no mosh pit or anything?
Nah, the cool thing, though, is when they had us setting up the chairs in the front. And I don't like chairs at concerts. I mean, leave the floor open like the old days. People can stand whatever they want to do. But they had us setting up chairs in the front. And Paul came out, and he was actually playing the piano. He was just kind of goofing around, sound checking, I don't know. And he's all, "Hey, man, what's up?" I'm all, "How you doing?" And that was cool. I was like, "Hey, talk to me." He's a legend.
Do you think he'd remember you?
I think he would. I think some of the other guys I met wouldn't. So, but I think he would. He was really cool.
That's awesome.
Just a cool dude. But the show was awesome. I mean, my friend was a big Beatles guy, so he was just into all that. And it was a chance to really do something that kind of started it. Well, it's kind of the beginning and the middle of everything that was going on with Hollywood and everything like that. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So we should specify though that today, as of our recording right now,
yes,
it's January 8th. So today's birthdays are for January 8th. Yeah, I just realized that.
Well, there's a few. We're going back to birthdays. Thanks for stopping me. I just had a bunch of stuff. Bill Graham. I mean, it was awesome.
Oh, you can go ahead and keep talking.
I went to a ton of his shows at Day on the Green. I mean, I've seen a lot of bands Day on the Green, Van Halen, and these just crazy bands Day on the Green. Bill Graham used to come out and talk to everybody and throw the balloons back into the crowd. It was a pretty cool time. I mean, Jake Isles played there. A bunch of bands played Day on the Green, and then. And speaking of Bill Graham, we'll just stay on that.
Okay.
Cow Palace New Year's Eve show, me and my brother went. I'm 15, 16. So I think it's the first show I ever went to ever. and he bought me a ticket for Christmas. And I go up with all his friends who are older, and they're partying, and I'm just kind of standing there going, man, what is the smell in this place? Well, I found out later on, but all of a sudden, Bill Graham always liked to be a Father Time and fly across the top of the arena, so, and it was Leonard Skinner. And it was, he came across and everybody, Happy New Year. And then Leonard Skinner hit the stage, and I was like, what? It was really cool. And something that I'll never forget. He was a great promoter, and not only that, a great guy. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool to go out and work for the guy and do some stuff up there. Geez, there's a couple birthdays on here. Of course, David Bowie.
Yes, David Bowie.
David Bowie. I remember we watched something on Access or something TV of Ziggy Stardust.
Oh yeah, they showed the whole concert.
The whole concert, and Mick Ronson, great guitar player. I mean, if you don't really know who he is, he was awesome, and what a pretty cool deal. Ziggy Stardust, the way he did everything was way ahead of its time. Definitely.
I heard a clip of an interview that someone interviewed him, and he was talking about being Ziggy Stardust, and he said that he originally had no intention of being like the front man, a singer, or anything like that. He just wanted to write the music for Broadway, Hollywood, whatever, and have other people sing his songs. And he was trying to be creative and all this stuff, and then he had this Ziggy Stardust character, and he was like, well, I'm just meant to play this character. There was nobody else that could do it, know?
Right. Well,
that's how he did it.
He put a killer band together. I mean, they were great. Bass player and a drummer, and of course, Mick on guitar. Awesome. Really cool stuff. I wish I could have seen that back in the day, but when that was happening, I think I was 10 or something, or 11.
Yeah, I was going to ask when that was, because that concert was like wild. I can only imagine.
It's crazy. Can you imagine that?
No, that'd be crazy.
One other birthday today, and come on, the king, come on, Elvis Presley's birthday today. I mean, I don't need to say anything. It's already done.
Well, didn't your sister love Elvis Presley?
Yeah, back in the day when he was big time, we were living out in the Bay Area, out in the outskirts of the Bay Area, and she had tickets to go see Elvis Presley. And he passed, and she didn't get to go do that.
Oh, he passed.
But I remember when I was living in Texas, and she came in and she brought the Elvis Presley record, the first one in there, the first record, and puts it on the record player and tells me this is who it is. And I just stood there and listened to that, and I was like, man, that was cool. I was only 5 or 6 or something, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, she was a big, huge fan of Elvis, and probably would have been cool to go to his shows.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
we've seen different concerts of his on TV and stuff, and I have to admit, because I'm not. That's before my time. Okay, way before my time, and of course I've heard his music. It's on the radio and everything.
Right.
But I was just like, I don't get the whole Elvis thing. I just didn't understand it, and how people were outside Graceland and all this stuff. But honestly, after we saw those concerts, he was really good. I mean, there was nothing, no effects on his voice.
They called him the king back then. I mean, he's still the king, but it was Elvis, man. Once he laid that down, nobody ever seen anything like that before. And the girls went nuts. The girls' parents they were pissed.
Yeah.
But he was the king. He always will be.
Yeah, but I understand it after seeing that. He sounded really good, and he was very charismatic when he was on stage, and I see it now. I understand. When you see something live, if you have never seen it before, then you kind of, okay, I get it. I get what's going on. He was great. Yeah.
All the way up to the end. Some people say, towards the end he wasn't as good. He was great.
He still, because we saw older ones too.
Yeah.
And he still, I think he still had it. And you burped. That was a little weird burp that he did.
I tried to. I was trying to stop it, but I just couldn't. I almost blew my eyeballs out on that one. That was crazy. So anyways, happy birthday, Elvis. We appreciate you. It's all good. And
Here's to Elvis.
Yeah, happy birthday, Bill Graham. And happy birthday, David Bowie.
Yep.
Bigdog AC show. We have a movie review that you'll never forget. You know, it's
hey, it's a new year.
It's a new year, so you're gonna try a little something different. Snacks was in town, and you and Snacks sat down and watched a couple shows.
Yeah, we did. And I will say that I am really jonesing to watch a scary movie, and I really wanted to before the show. But as we said, Snacks was here, and he has watched scary movies with me before, but apparently he's kind of burned out on it.
I've seen the way he watches the scary movies with his eyes closed and his ears plugged.
Yes, that's how he watches.
That's amazing. I don't even know how he knows what's on.
But well, he doesn't. He usually pauses it and then asks me what happened. That's the way he watches a scary movie. So, but he had none of it this time. He just did not want to do anything. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to watch something by myself. So
you had a chance.
Me and him watched a couple.
Right.
So we're going to get into that now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, let's fucking do it.
That's
another thing. I haven't cussed that much yet.
Yeah, and we are still donating the cuss jar money this week.
Yes.
So next week we'll let you know where we took care of that, and we're going to keep filling that jar up, and I think it's going to be an animal shelter where we're going to take care of the animals. You know, we got a rock and roll kitty that runs around here, and
she was a rescue.
We rescued her, and she's been pretty cool. I mean, she's a pretty cool kitty. So,
right now she's sleeping on the couch.
So it makes you wonder, how many that. I'm always like, when I see a commercial on TV, when somebody picks an animal and leaves, you can see the other animals in the cage, and what do you think they're thinking?
Well, yeah, that's sad.
It's kind of rough, but we'll do that next week. But right now, the movie review with AC.
Oh gosh.
So you're burping too. So
I am, but at least I'm getting away from the microphone when I do it. I'm trying to, anyways.
Where's AC at?
I think she's pissing, bro.
Oh, okay. We'll just wait for her. She had to do a pee run. We usually do beer runs, but she had to do a pee run. So she'll be back in here in a minute.
Shit.
Where you been? I've been looking for you.
I had to go pee.
I had to take a leak?
Yes, I had to take a leak.
Oh, well.
I think guys take leaks. I think women go pee. Pee-pee.
Pee-pee. You sounded like
I had to go pee-pee.
Sounded like the skit on Saturday Night Live again. The sweaty ball one.
Oh, yeah. Sweaty balls.
Now, we actually had a request for that.
Yeah, there was a listener that said that they enjoyed me saying that. So here's sweaty balls. For everybody out there.
I think you'd like my sweaty balls.
You probably do have sweaty balls right now, too.
I went for a bike ride today.
Yeah.
I probably do. Sweaty balls.
And haven't taken a shower yet.
No.
So everybody should be grateful they're not in here.
Come on, it ain't that bad.
I took a shower before we came in here.
I know.
I'm clean.
I know. It usually takes a while for AC to get warmed up to do a show, but when she's ready,
when I'm
she's
ready. And usually I have to sit and wait for you. And this time you had to wait for me.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I think it's a mutual thing. I wait for you. You wait for me. Anyways, get to the movie. Okay. It's not really a review.
No.
It's just a movie you watch with Snacks.
We watched a couple movies because, like I say, he wasn't into the scariness. So I'm like, fine. So we watched Trolls.
How does the offensive lineman not want to watch a scary movie?
I don't know. You don't watch scary movies either.
It's not a question of they scare me. It's a question I think about them at 2 a.m. and I can't sleep.
Well, that's what being scared means.
Oh, so you think that's what that's what Snacks is doing?
No, I have no idea. I think that some people like scary movies and some people don't. And
well, the ones you watched weren't scary.
No, we watched 2, and these were absolutely not scary because they were both cartoons. So we watched Trolls, the World Tour. So it's the second Trolls movie, which I actually enjoyed because I like the first one. I like cartoons too. See, I'm not just a horror, watch scary movies. That's not the only thing that I watch. I do love cartoons, the animated films and stuff too.
Right.
Disney and Pixar and all that stuff. So Okay, so I have to get closer because my voice after
What?
my surgery. Well, after my surgery, I think my voice is weaker, so I'm trying to build it back up. So
When they took the atoms out loud.
you can't even say it.
I know.
And no, I had a thyroidectomy. Thank you very much.
Thyroidectomy.
Thyroidectomy. Sweaty balls and a
Sweaty ba-
thyroidectomy.
Have you ever had sweaty balls and thyroidectomy? What do you mean ectomy?
I have-
Ectomy. I don't know. Go ahead, finish
right.
the movie then.
So Trolls World Tour. I liked it a lot because it's all about the different. Like the first movie was the trolls, the pop trolls, but they thought they were the only trolls. They weren't. They were the pop trolls. There was a funk troll. There was the rock trolls. There was like different segments, you know, and there was classical and there was country. So all of these trolls. Oh, I just hit the microphone. Man, this is the first show of the year. Holy shit.
Yep, 7.5 alcohol in them beers.
Yeah. So anyways, the rock troll.
We'll edit that out. So just
We don't
start.
have- no, we
just
don't.
start the rock trolls.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna leave all this shit.
This is the first.
Go ahead. First,
Well, you
first show of 2021.
You
Thank
interrupted me. I was going to keep going, and then you tell me. So, anyways,
Go ahead.
the rock trolls wanted to take over and make all the trolls rock trolls and just make it rock music.
Right.
And so that's what basically the story was about. And of course, everyone got along at the end and stuff. But it was really awesome. I love the rock music, the funk music. I really like funk. I like classical.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I liked all of it. It was really cool because
after-
it was all musical.
After every show, every show, Big Dog AC show, we always have a couple of beers and we listen to music. And we've been listening to like
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and Parliament Funkadelic and stuff.
Yes.
Come on. I'll take Parliament Funkadelic right now. They're awesome.
I like funk. I think it's awesome.
It's
really
killer.
good.
I don't think anybody can play those bass lines. Yeah, I mean,
No, and they look so fucking comfortable when they're
Just
doing it.
playing
They're
it,
just
yeah,
like
it's no big deal.
bobbing their head,
Yeah.
walking, looking around,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, everything. They're singing and they're just bump, 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 bump.
they're just
I
going off. Yeah, I don't know. Those
know.
bass lines are, Big Dog and AC. We're gear people. We're instrument. We like instruments and stuff like that. But to watch somebody play a bass like the guy in Earth, Wind, and Fire, get out of here.
Well, so in this movie, because we were watching the credits, Ozzy Osbourne was the dad of the rock troll queen. And that's exactly how he was. And I was like, is that Ozzy or is that someone that's trying to be like Ozzy? And it was Ozzy. I was like, oh shit, he actually fucking did that. That's hilarious. George Clinton. Yeah, and George Clinton was the funk troll
Oh,
king.
shit. That would have been awesome.
Yes, Kelly Clarkson was the country troll queen.
Right.
It was really cool. Oh, they had techno trolls too. I don't know. It was a cute movie. I really liked it. So I'm not going to rate it or anything because it's been out for a while, but it's really cute.
Right.
Anybody that likes music, I just hit the microphone again. Anybody?
Well, you're waving your hands
I
around
know,
like you're trying to fly.
I'm
so.
Portuguese. That's how we talk.
It is. Watch the Portuguese boys video. What's that?
Portuguese kids.
Portuguese kids videos. They have Portuguese women in them videos, and they talk, and their hands are going.
That's how we talk.
That's it.
So I'm sorry.
Well, your mom, every time she's talking, she's got get that hand.
Finger
up.
pointing around.
Yeah, get in there. Just get them.
So that was a cute movie, and it was really about music and stuff, and so I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then we watched Onward with Chris Pratt. He voices one of the people, and then Tom Holland is also in that.
Chris Pratt, he's all buffed up now since his days at one show on TV.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
He's worked
for-
out. Yeah.
For Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the second one when he got bigger, or the one where it was Thor was in it. Which
Thor.
one was that? Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yes. Yeah, the second one.
And
Thor
where-
was in it.
Where they were making fun of him,
Yeah.
Star-Lord, because he was chunky. He gained weight or something.
Right.
So that-
Thor, man. Is it Chris Hemsworth? Or is it
Yes.
Chris Hemsworth. This guy. He's playing. He's going to be playing. I think Hulk Hogan. So he's been pumping and ripping for months before that.
Really?
movie. Yeah. Really? Get out of
Really?
here.
That'd be a good movie.
Yeah. The first Thor, when he walks out, he's got his shirt off. I thought you were gonna pass out. I was gonna have to use that CPR.
It made me stop and pause for a second because I was surprised.
Yeah, I saw everything just go black on you.
He's a good looking man.
He's in good shape like me. So.
Oh, exactly,
you know.
exactly like you.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to really see what Bigdog looks like, TikTok. There's a video of us dancing there, and people have shared it. I don't know why, because it's really the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen.
I don't understand how a cat sitting in a box gets 500 and something, likes or whatever.
Views.
Yeah.
I know. I don't either, because Snacks brought Rock and Roll Kitty a little toy or a little house thing with the scratcher in the middle.
Right.
And so I recorded that and put it on TikTok, and people enjoyed it.
TikTok's a big deal. Obviously, it's a big deal. We're doing stuff on it. But I'm out in the garage today earlier, and these kids ride around on their bikes out here in front of the studio, the house, and everything where we live. And one of them walks up the driveway, and he's all, "Hey, sir, do you have change for a $5 bill?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I might have change." These kids, there's two
not
or three.
Not a 10, not a 20, not a 50.
He needs 5 ones, is what he told me. So I go in, and I only got 3 ones. He goes, "That's not going to work." I said, "What are you going to do with it?" This is a kid, young man, kid.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm going to do a rap video on TikTok."
And he needed $5 $1 bills.
It took me a minute, and I said, "So you're going to take the $5 $1 bills and throw them up in the air like you're rich?" He goes, "Yeah, everybody's doing it."
But it's just $5. It's just $5.
He goes, the old rap is great." He said, "The old rap's great." He said, "The newer rap's not like the old rap." I said, "So what do you mean?" This kid's got to be 11, 10, 11, 12. He says, the younger rap is talking about, money, cards, and girls and all this stuff. That the older rap, he told me, is more, a musical kind of a, sound to it. It was different streets and kind of. He said it's different. So I'm going to I'm going to take my 5 $1 bills and do a TikTok rap video.
And he's going to throw it up in the air.
I said, "You do what you got to do. Just let me know where it is so I can see it." So he's like, "Okay." So it's cool.
That I just think that's hilarious because it's like, it's just $5. It's just $5. It's not a lot of money.
He'll figure it out.
I'm sure he will.
He'll make it look like it's $1 million.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Because kids, in the day and age of what it is now, kids have a big imagination and they want to do stuff. They want to do whatever they want to do. So
they have definitely more of a public outlet.
Yeah, big time.
To show it off to people and stuff. But getting back to my movie.
Oh, how do we get off on that?
I don't know. We watched Onward, and because we said Chris. I said Chris Pratt, and then we started talking about Chris Pratt, and then Chris Hemsworth. And
so you and Snacks.
Yes, we watched Onward, which is a relatively recent movie. I enjoyed that one too, although there is a really sad part because without going into a whole lot, because it's a animated film, so people might not care about it that much. These two brothers, their dad died when they were little.
Right.
And so magic had disappeared. It originally was a world of magic because there's like unicorns there. I don't know what the main characters are, if they're not fairies, but if they're trolls I don't know what they're supposed to be. But there's like centaurs, like I say, there's a minotaur. Yeah, and there's all kinds of different mythical creatures, but then they end up forgetting magic, and they all basically live like we do in houses, and they have all this electricity and all the regular stuff. So then apparently there's still a few people that can do magic. So then their dad left a spell so that, because he knew he was dying, so that they could bring him back for one day only, so that he can see how his boys grew up.
Right.
So the mom had to wait till both boys turned 16.
I'm following you.
Okay.
I got you.
So anyways, the crystal that they needed ends up breaking, so then they're basically on their quest to try to find another crystal so they can complete the spell, because they only got through half of it and only the bottom half of the dad shows up. So it's just his legs, his pants, and his leg. So then they're looking for the crystal. Okay, and anyway, so then the whole movie, that's what they're doing, and it's really cute and it's funny, and Chris Pratt's funny and everything. It's good. And then they finally get the crystal. Then Chris Pratt, his character Barley, gets to see the dad. And the Tom Holland character, he wanted to meet his dad because he had never met him before. and he thought he was missing out and all this stuff, and him and the brother got in a fight and all the, and the brother's the only one that was old enough to really remember the dad. So stuff happens, of course, blah blah blah, stuff happens. So then ultimately the Tom Holland character says to the Chris Pratt character, well, I can't make it there, I want you to go see dad. And he's all, well, no, what about you too? He's all, no, because he looked back on his life and he realized the Chris Pratt character, his brother, was a father figure to him, and he remembered all this stuff, and his brother was teaching him how to ride a bike. He was helping him with his problem. You know, he was the father figure. So he said, I already had that. You go, you know, finish it off with dad. So, because Barley never said bye to his dad when he was sick, so he was always holding on to that. So then Chris Pratt's character gets to say bye to his dad, and I was like, oh my god, I cried a couple tears.
You look like you were gonna cry right now.
I know, because It's like, oh my gosh, it's so touching. It's so
oh my god, I gotta take a drink. I'm sorry, but
I know, but it was really sweet and everything, and then, you know, everybody happily ever after. So that's what that movie was about too.
And we're not rating these movies. There's no
because what am I going to do? I mean, they're
Yeah.
blockbuster movies already.
Down, when you were watching the second one, almost started crying. Did Snack start bawling up a storm in there?
No, he just looked at me. He's all, aw. I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I sucked him back up,
He has no heart.
and that was it.
That's it, huh? You're done.
I cried a little bit, and I was like, oh. And then, because it surprised me. I didn't know it was going to be like so, oh my gosh. So sad right there.
Believe me when
you know?
I tell you this, AC looks like she's going to cry right now. So
My eyes are getting all teary.
yeah,
but
maybe you need a drink
it was
instead of me.
It was a good movie though too. And you know, Chris Pratt is just entertaining. I think he's just a naturally funny guy. So to have him voice it, I mean, it was funny.
Big Dog AC Show. We appreciate you listening. AC's having a drink of some ice cold beverage. What is that? What is that beverage again, AC?
It is Northwest Brewing Company's Prankster beer. Prankster Belgian style golden ale.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty tasty. 7.6% alcohol. This is my second one.
Yeah, you'll be good, huh? After 2 or 3 of those.
Probably.
Yep.
It's good.
We appreciate you listening. We're on all the formats. We're just going to start doing some crazy shit on fucking TikTok.
Yes.
We're going to do some... Snack said he'd be involved, and we're going to do some crazy crap. I was talking to him today about doing a rap video on TikTok.
You guys should.
I think we should. I've got music lined up that I'd like to put out there, and we should just do a rap video. I think. What are you laughing about?
I'll be recording you on my new Samsung S20 phone that I just got today.
Yeah, I mean, you got a new phone today, so...
I just got it, and I'm so excited, and I downloaded all my stuff from my old phone, and I am very anxious to set everything up on there. But I did the night mode camera already,
Yep.
and it's awesome.
Looks good.
I love it.
Yep.
I couldn't wait to get this new phone.
We appreciate you listening. We're on all the formats. We're working on our website to make it better. But at this point, I don't think it's kind of in the back. We do everything else, and then we do that. So
Yeah, we need to work on it, though. This is a new year. We're going to start stepping up our game.
that's right.
Because we got to get more of you guys interacting with us. Come on now.
Next weekend, we're going to go do the escape room
Escape
stuff.
room, that's
we'll
gonna
talk
be awesome.
about it. We got snacks coming in, and we'll put something together, and we'll be back next weekend for another show.
Yep.
Now, new music. I got to get this in. I've been waiting a long time for this band to actually put some music out.
Okay.
Except a new album coming out, Too Mean to Die.
That's perfect
That's
for you.
awesome. I mean, it's supposed to come out on the 15th, but they pushed it back to the 29th. They say because of COVID, but you know, at least we'll get it eventually. So
But we need new music because of COVID.
yeah,
'cause we're all
except,
home.
yeah,
Come
oh
on.
heck yeah, except Too Mean to Die new album coming out on the 29th, you know, and
That's awesome.
except kind of brings back the memory to me.
Yes, and where did you see them? You met them or you saw them?
We were talking
somewhere?
about it the other day, and it was I used to work in a communications company, and one of the guys there said, "Hey, you want to go and see a band? See, my buddy's in a band. They're playing at the Civic Center." I said, "Okay, I'll go."
And where's the Civic Center at?
Well, it was in Santa Cruz, California.
Okay.
So I said, "Okay, I'll go." So we go to this, and it's Accept. They're playing there. They already had the song out, "Balls to the Walls," which I was already listening to. So he was fucking right, man. We get there, we get the pass. We were standing on the side of the stage as they're jamming, and I'm looking out at all these people, and I'm thinking, man, that's crazy. And the guitar player, his buddy, came over, and they were like high fiving, what's up? So
that's cool.
Yeah, to hear some new music from Accept is going to be cool on the 29th. It's going to be a good album, I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
I hope so. I mean, they're a hard rocking band, so.
Yeah, they are. That Balls to the Wall song, I like that song.
I'm sure you do. Anyways, Bigdog.
Sweaty balls. Sweaty balls.
Sweaty. I brought my sweaty balls for you to try.
Yeah, you did bring them in.
I did.
You brought them in here
I
right
brought
now.
some sweaty balls. Anyways.
Well, thank you for everybody who's listening, who has been with us since the beginning, but also the new listeners that we get every time we post a show. Thank you so much. We're on all the platforms. Share us with your friends and family, at least those that you don't worry about.
We don't offend.
Yeah, that you're not worrying about offending.
Yeah, we appreciate you listening. We'll be back next weekend. We got a really cool show coming up next weekend. We're trying to line some shit up for you. So appreciate you listening. Thank you very much. We appreciate the beer, killer beer.
Check us out on all our social media. We got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Now we're doing some
Twik Twaks.
So check us out. Thank you for listening. And
Happy New Year.
Yep.